On the seventh day of beer, Miss My True Love gave to me Bottle Logic's Electric Eden. Welcome to our 7th episode of Beermas. Today we have Electric Eden from Bottle Logic Brewing. This is an Imperial Autumn Stout.
Oh.
Still in autumn, fall. But I think you'll find the flavors here are still very much in the season. This is an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with apple pie, caramel, and hazelnuts.
I love apple pie.
Me too.
I love it more. It's a competition.
Oh, okay. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. The food pairings are aged Stockenchall cheddar, Hasselback butternut squash, and spicy toasted pumpkin seeds.
Ugh, do you like pumpkin seeds?
I do. I love them.
I don't know why I asked. I like everything.
The director's notes are, every addition to true knowledge is an addition to human power. H. Man.
What? Each man.
That's a quote
From
somebody.
a man.
Obviously, it's Electric Eden, so it's got an apple with a snake wrapped around it and a little lightning bolt on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a newer one from them. The Biscometer is at just a little over 5, so probably going to be a pretty watery stout compared to what we're used to from Bottle Logic. And Mary's going to start thinking about what the alcohol content in here is, and then we'll ask when we sip it.
This is an Imperial Stout? Are all Bottle Logic Stouts Imperial
They're
Stouts?
all Imperial Stouts that have been aged in bourbon barrels or
Oh.
some kind of barrels. I love that color. It's my favorite green.
Oh, sorry.
Any thoughts before we get into this?
I'm excited. I love apple pie and caramel. I'm not a huge fan of hazelnuts.
Well, I mean, we've had some beers with hazelnuts in them, and they've been okay.
Yeah, I just don't think that I like Nutella.
Okay. I mean, a lot of people love Nutella.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had it.
Nevertheless, I think this is going to be a great beer. So that's enough talking. Let's get to drinking. You all know what time it is. It's time to open this beer.
I don't understand why you think Santa sounds like that.
So it's ho-hoing.
Have you ever met? Whoa.
Yeah.
Have you ever met Santa?
I've met him many times.
When? Where?
A lot of malls, weirdly enough.
He hangs out in malls.
Hangs out in malls.
Does he ever look the same?
You know, weirdly enough, he does.
He wears the same thing every year. You only
Yeah.
see him once a year. I wonder what he does for the rest of the year.
He just hangs out with Mrs. Claus and makes toys.
Maybe he goes into hibernation like a bear.
Probably. I mean,
Like a
he does
bug.
so much work in just one night.
He has other Santas.
Going to the nose. Oh, wow.
That That smells like such a
Alcohol?
sweet candy apple.
I get that too. I get the candy apple now, but at first I got like a strong like bourbon or like alcohol smell. And then, like you said, caramel apple all the way to me.
It's so sweet smelling. Like, not even like a candied apple, like a caramel apple, like a candy flavored candy apple.
Well, those suckers that have the...
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking more like Jolly Rancher green apple.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get any caramel in this.
Oh, I get loads of caramel.
I get alcohol and sweet apple
Yeah, a little bit of that hazelnut,
in the barrel.
but it's mostly caramel apple for me.
It smells really, 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 really tasty.
Yeah, let's taste it. Let's see how it...
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of that, for me, a lot of that chocolate in the beginning that I expect from a Bottle Logic Stout. Am I wrong?
This tastes good. It's very alcohol-y to me. And I don't get... It's like a sweet... It starts in the beginning with just a sweet something. I can't necessarily tell you it's green apple or anything like that. And then it's alcohol-y, and then it finishes like a Bottle Logic Stout.
For me, that first sip, I got a lot of alcohol, And then I got chocolate, kind of like a chocolate that I expect from like a fundamental observation from Bottle Logic. And then as I swallowed, I got a lot of the like caramel and a little bit of that candy apple, like you said, like a Jolly Rancher green apple. Just a little bit though, not like overwhelming. A lot more caramel for me than anything else at the end.
This is really weird because I like it. I like how much alcohol is in here. I feel like it's pretty high. Not like 20 or anything. It's probably like 15. 14.75. But I don't get much. Let me chew it.
It's time for the Big Chew. Christmas edition.
No candy apple in there anymore after you chew it. More caramel and alcohol. Makes sense. Are you chewing it? Or are you just swishing it around like Listerine? You have to chew it. Chomp with your chompers.
It's like all those same flavors, but when you do let it sit in your mouth, for me I get more like the base stout, like a lot more of that chocolate comes through.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
You did mention an alcohol percentage, and you
14.75, friends.
All right.
14.74.
Final answer?
Yes.
The alcohol content in this is 14.70.
Oh.
So it is a strong stout,
It is
everybody.
strong.
Bottle Logic tends to make them around that 15% range, it seems like.
Well, this is strong, like they all are. Sometimes you can taste it, sometimes you can't. This one, you could taste the alcohol in it, for sure.
And this is a year old, so it's been able to mellow out a little bit.
Oh, wow.
This is 2021.
Wow. This is really good, and I'm thinking about what you said at the beginning of the video where you said it's an autumn beer. Excuse me. Where you said it's an autumn beer. I would want to drink this more during Christmas time rather than Thanksgiving time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like this seems more like a winter caramelly apple pie kind of
Alcohol,
time.
yeah.
Like I feel like Thanksgiving is more about pumpkins and pumpkin pie, and Christmas is more about apple and caramel and apple pie.
Well, perfect. I mean, that's why I kind of put this one in the mix.
Mhm.
You know, and I had asked you, I was like, what do you think about these flavors? And you
Mhm.
said, oh yeah, that kind of works.
Yeah.
So that's why it's in here for our Christmas episode, because all those flavors make sense.
Mhm.
It is stout season in force.
Yes,
So we got a lot of stouts lined up for all these days of beermas. I'm excited about all the ones we have, but as far as this one's concerned, it's super tasty. I'm probably gonna give it a solid 4.5 reindeer out of 5.
4.5 reindeer out of 5. Why not 4.75? Why not 5?
I think I want a little bit more of the green apple to come through right away, and I'm not really getting a whole lot of the nuttiness from the hazelnuts here.
Oh yeah, I didn't taste any of the hazelnuts. I'm only getting the caramel from like a stout. You know, because you get a little bit of caramel in a stout.
I'm getting a bit more than that, but I know what you mean. It's definitely there too.
Yeah, and I'm not getting... I mean, it's sweet, but I can't tell you that it's... Like I said, I can't say, oh yeah, this is a candy apple. This is a green Jolly Rancher. It smells like it, but it doesn't really taste much like it. But it's so good. I think I'd give it a 4.75.
Nice.
It's really tasty.
So, a winner here. Another winner from Bottle Logic. Another winner for our Christmas beers. We started off a little, but we're really coming into it now.
We needed to get into the stouts.
Yeah, we all know you love a good stout. So.
I love a good stout, friends.
Well, that's going to do it for us here today. Please like the video, share it with your friends, ring the bell, because that's part of the season. Jingle bells.
Jingle bells.
And until next time, we're the Brewmasters, trying every beer from around the world.
One sip at a time. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells.